Hey guys, Benoit here with my May collection update. We'll get started off with this Blastoise from the 1997 Bandai Card Ass set. Just beautiful, unique Sugimori artwork. Looks like he's doing Hydro Pump. You have Venusaur here, looks like he's doing Vine Whip. Actually already own this card, just wanted to feature it in this video since I already covered the Charizard in the previous video. But yeah, now I have all three starters. Only have a few of the holographic cards left to get to round out the set, and then I'll be trying to pick up all the regular ones. Short order, I'll let you guys see what the binder whole collection looks like. So, awesome cards. Next up we have some versus holos. These are the energies. They're actually unnumbered, so I'm not entirely sure how they were distributed. There's a metal energy, darkness energy, my favorite, rainbow energy. And then you have I have the holo legendary, I don't know, dogs, gerbils, whatever you want to call them. They belong to Rock in this set. I'm not entirely sure what that's all about. So if somebody knows, let me leave a comment. I'd like to know why they belong to Team Rocket. Here's Raikou. Looks like there's Giovanni in the background, but I'm not entirely sure if that's who that is. And then my favorite, Entei. Beautiful cards. And then my favorite card, one of my favorite cards that I got this month, Karen's Umbreon. This is one of the most expensive Versus Series cards, so glad to finally get this out of the way and onto cheaper and easier to acquire cards. But still, beautiful card. You can see why it's so expensive. Next up, we have some cards that I actually picked up recently that I'm planning to get graded. So this one was sold to me as a 10 potential. So we'll take a look at this holo real fast. Looks pretty clean. Give it a more thorough look over. Whitening on the back. Looks like it might have a little bit there, but that just might be kind of the cut and the shine. Down here I am noticing 2 white spots. So potentially could hold it back from a 10. I do have 10s that have whitening like that. That's not from wear and tear, that's just how the card was cut. So we'll have to see what PSA makes of it. Then next up, we got the more interesting card, the Shining Gyarados. I already have a Shining Magikarp that I bought last year, and I got it graded. Came back as a 10. So this one was sold as an 8 candidate with potential for a 9. So we'll kind of see what it looks like. You can already see, I think that's scratching. Pretty sure. There's a little bit of wear on this one. There's a little bit of dirt near the top, the yellow border. I might be able to clean that off with a wet Q-tip. There's some whitening on the back. You can see kind of some noticeable scratching over there. I'm not really sure how PSA feels about that. Some more whitening. So I could see this falling into an 8, maybe a 7. We'll see what they end up deciding to do. I also noticed a little bit of dirt in the Pokeball, so I'll try to clean that off too. So we'll see what happens with those when I get them sent off in a bit. Next are some holos or some PSA graded cards that I actually picked up. We have Holo Fortress from Skyridge. Just beautiful card. Had to get it. Next we have Rainbow Energy. You guys already saw this, but I was able to pick this up for like under 20 bucks. So beautiful card to have. Gem at 10. Togetic, I'm kind of starting to look into getting some stuff from the Neo series. That's probably what I have the least of out of all sets. I mean, other than like the Diamond Pearl, Heart Gold, so all that stuff that was while I wasn't collecting. But this was still coming out while I was still somewhat active. So trying to get some of these cards that give me that nostalgic feeling. Speaking of that nostalgic feeling, picked up a couple of these. These were both under 30 bucks. You can find these almost all day for under 30. If you want to wait till they go to auction, you can get them for under 20 if you're lucky. But yeah, these are readily available. Very nostalgic, very beautiful cards. You have the Ancient Mew that came out with the Pokemon 2000 movie. And then you have the Game Boy Black Star promo, Meow, Holo. There's the Game Boy icon, or just the initials right in the bottom right corner of the picture. So beautiful cards. Next up, I'll go ahead and show you guys this first. This is not the card that I bought. This is actually a card I have on sale on my on my eBay right now. So if you're interested in this, shoot me a message. We'll try to work out a deal. What I actually want to show you guys was this. I got this month. I'm so excited about this. This has the Holo bleed, Holo double, I don't know, Holo air. I'm not really sure if there's an exact name for it that the community uses, but just beautiful. You can immediately tell the difference. It looks like, I can't really tell, but it looks like the card has a slightly more orange tint to it overall. And I'm not sure if that's just the Holo messing with my camera on my phone or what it is. But it looks like it's slightly oranger in person as well. So this is a Holo error that affected all cards in the Neo Revelation set. You can see, obviously, from what I'm talking about with this one, the Holo covers up much more of the art than it does over here. So I'll kind of hold these in the light, and you can kind of see how you can kind of still see the feathers to the Holo there, but here it's like the Holo just drowns them out. It's amazing. So I did a little bit of digging on this, and I was able to go on E4 and find a forum post from like 2017 where somebody shared that they had bought all of the Holos with this error off of somebody who had received it from WotC for doing some type of work for them. So WotC obviously recognized this as an error that they produced. It seems to affect both first edition and uncommon. In some cards it's much more noticeable, like this Holo, and others it's barely noticeable at all. I can't say for certain how rare it is. Gym Mint Pokemon mentioned that when he first discovered this error, nobody was really talking about it, so he was just kind of skimming all of the eBay listings for Neo Revelation cards and picking up the ones that were that had this error, hoping that he could kind of, you know, get ahead of the market and get some rare cards that way. But then he said there were just so many being listed, nobody really knew what they had, that he couldn't really keep up and buy everything. So it's not as rare as people think, but I think some numbers that were floating around was like 10 to 20% of the print runs might have looked like this. That's not an official figure. That's just based on a few people kind of looking over what was available on eBay and what they've been able to find. So hopefully gonna pick up some more of these. Really like this Holo bleed. I think it's a really awesome error. I'm excited to get more. And last but not least, if you follow me on Snupps, you know I picked up a handful of these recently just because they were so cheap. They're my favorite card. I sent one off to Rita to get it signed by him, hopefully towards the end of June, and then I'll hopefully have that back for like a July video. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a little giveaway for these. So all you have to do is like, subscribe, and comment. And for your comment, I want you to tell me what your favorite middle evolution Pokemon is. So not the base form or the final evolution, but whoever's hanging out in the middle that we all seem to just kind of glaze over or try to speed by. I guess my favorite's probably a split between Nidorino, Haunter, or Dragonair. Dragonair is definitely up there. But yeah, that's all I really have for you guys. Go ahead and give you a parting shot of my my favorites that I got. Really excited about these. So thanks for watching, guys. Looking forward to your comments.